welcome back to my channel, folks. Today I'm talking about the karambit, the history of the karambit, and how it came to be today. Karambits, or knives, originate back in Indonesia and Southeast Asia as sickles, or fuktun grill or grab. Interesting. These karambits are dated back to 14th century and 12th century BC in Indonesian tombs and temples and everything. Karambit translated meaning tiger claw. Single, double, or triple edged crescent, central crest. Hilt made out of buffalo horn, wood, ivory. Shed made out of water buffalo horn or wood. Karambit date back for a long time. Origins take place in Central Asia, Indonesia, Mongolia, Malings, what do you call it? And it was basically a tool for guarding, like it was weaponized on the Western people of South Somalia, where according to folklore, it was inspired by the claws of a tiger. As it was weaponized, the blade became more curved to maximize cutting potential, threatening the trade networks and close contact with neighboring cultures. The representation of the karambit was eventually disposed throughout what are now Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Mali, and Philippines. Earward accounts tell that soldiers in Indonesia were armed with these crests at their wrists or back and are spears in their hands. While the karambit was used as a last resort when the fighters' other weapons were lost in battle, the renowned blade warriors or soldiers were famous for embracing of the karambit. Today it is one of the main weapons of Sip and is commonly used in Philippine martial arts as well. Specifically, the karambit resembles the javelin. There is no connection. The javelin is always designed as a weapon and serves as a status mark, often made by skilled artisans and jewelers using precious stones and metals. Wherever the karambit was and still remains an form of utility knife. That was one part. I got two other topics I want to talk about today. One, I want to talk about the bill that was passed in Michigan by a judge that's basically saying if you tell a transgender, like sir, ma'am, male, female, you'll be charged $10,000 fine and 15 years in federal jail. That is a federal offense. He passed the bill to make a federal offense. My opinion, I don't see the point of transgenders, mans getting turned to females or females getting turned to mans, have more freedom, more rights than a natural born man or woman of this country. We are bending rules and making changes just for transgenders. That means transgenders can do what the hell they want and get by with it. They had like a transgender male won a beauty pageant. That's like a slap in the face for all the females who work constantly trying to be recognized and everything. You see, Russia don't have that shit there, but here, the United States allows this shit to happen. It's supposed to be the land of the free, home of the brave, freedom of speech. But to me, it seems like we got no freedom of speech, as long as transgender people gets by with shit. And I see where, or in California, they trying to pass a bill, and there's an reparation bill, slavery, or some kind of a bill right here and all. My point is this: this land was taken from the Native Americans. So if anybody really deserves any money, that's the Native Americans. And there are going to be some people out there saying, well, you're being racist. No, I'm not being racist. Okay, yeah, I get what happened. Slavery was bad and everything. But you got to also look right here. This land was not owned by any whites. It was not owned by any blacks, anything. This land was owned by Native Americans. Native Americans lived here since the dawn of time. Came here way before any other people came here. Came here before the Europeans came here. Came before the Spanish, the French, the Mexicans, the African Americans, they was here long before we was here and everything. They was haunted to extinction. Believe it or not, in history books, there has been records, histories, that there was actually bounties on Native Americans' heads. $50 a scalp with every Indian was killed and brought in. Every scalp, the hair of the Indian was brought in, that was $50. $50. You gotta look at how many Indian tribes was wiped out. There was actually 636 Indian tribes here before all this came down. Now, it's only about what? Page 26, page 36 Indian tribes, and 13 Indian tribes. Actually, 126 Native American tribes living today. 13 of them are missing and still are missing. Anyway, back to that bill that's in California. I think it should be banned. Here's a prime example of how fucked up our country is. How fucked up this transgender shit has gone on. Here's a prime example. It should be banned. Carpool sides with earbuds on transgender fight debate. Carver has said with Edinburgh on the subject of transgender women competing in boxing. The subject has become a popular talking point over the last few years. While there has only been a few documented cases, there have been a few transgender women who competed in combat sports over the last few years. My point is this: if you're born a man, stay a man. If you're born a woman, stay a woman. It's no need of this crap right here. God is mad with us. He is mad about you taking what he created in his image and change it to be what you want. It's not, I was born a boy, but I feel like a girl. It's a mental disease. It's not a physical problem. It's a mental disease. These transgender people have mental problems. They should not be given any free rights. They should not be pat on the back and they feel special. They have a problem. And I don't care if the LGBT community gets mad about it. I don't care if these transgender people get mad about it. I'm not apologizing for what I said. This is how messed up it is. There's guys fighting like women in women's sports and everything, or women, man's getting sex changed to compete in beauty contests, beauty pageants. Miss America and Miss Universe is for women, not men to compete. Or, here's another, women, male getting sex changed to compete in female track and field, or female bodybuilding. 10 years ago today, picture was taken the last day I was living in Steph as a transgender MMA fighter. In the final hours, this is about a person right here. Fellow Fox is most important, famous example, competing in MMA that did from 2012 to 2012. Ranked up to a 5-1 record. Meanwhile, President is a transgender male who accomplished a 3-0 professional boxing record since he is 28 debate. My point is this: if transgenders don't like what's going on, they need to take their asses out of the United States or all the surrounding countries, go someplace like Easter Island somewhere, or Carnival, what do you call it, Canary Islands, or some little islands that have all the resources they need and build their own country there. Do not try and influence kids. That's another thing that pisses me off. Transgenders, now it's back. If a transgender male gets a sex change, he has the right to go into the women's bathroom. No. I have had that experience before, working at Walmart with 2-Notch. A guy had a sex change and tried to get in the bathroom was a woman. No. Sorry. I don't believe that's right. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when Judgment Day comes, all this transgender shit, all this man becoming women, women becoming man thing, they will be judged. And they're judging, and the place they're waiting is eternal fire and damnation. I can't judge you, I don't have that authority, but that's my honest opinion. You've taken God's creation, what he made you to be, and you changing it. That's like you walking up to God and slapping him in the face. Our government is a joke. I mean, our government is a fucking joke. We are so weak. These other countries are laughing at us. I'm sorry, but let's face facts. It is a damn shame. Here's another example of why transgenders should not get the attention they need. Reddit gives calls out Megan Paul for register on transgender athletes. It's actually concluded. Retired soccer star defends trans. No, I don't believe that. Former NCAA swimmer Reddit calls out soccer star Megan for classification signature after she mentioned she will absolutely support transgender on U.S. women's soccer team. Joe joins on Fox News tonight, Monday, to discuss how Reddit remarks are everything but inclusive. Nothing that are right of her fight for other aspects of fairness in women's sports like pay and resources. Basically, that's just wrong right there. Every woman that struggled to get to where she's at now these transgenders is just walking over it. Sooner or later, transgenders going to make a pathway. They can teach your kids or walk into your homes or do anything they want. If this keeps up, there will be a race war going on with transgenders. I don't want people trying to say I'm instigating this and none of that. I'm putting my opinion out there. I'm putting my opinion as a God, Christian American, a man, is Christian, is believes in faith. This right here is sinful. It is a slap to every single decent person who works his or her ass off to get where she's at in her profession. And these transgenders just come in there and do what the hell they want? No. I don't believe that's right. To me, that's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Here's another slap in the face of single women. Transgender woman, transgender or transformer, I'm going to call them, wins Miss Neverland, makes history. This right here is absolutely disgusting. I know some people want to say this is fine, good looking, but this is like a train wreck. This is something that makes Freddy Krueger have nightmares. Take a look at that, people. That's what our world's coming down to. Man's competing in women's sports. That is something I don't stand for. You're born a man, you die a man. You're born a woman, you die a woman. Look here, on Instagram, the new Miss Scenario wrote, I made my community proud and showed it can be done. In one of her videos before she was officially crowned, Kayla wrote, Miss Universe asked us to describe ourselves in one word. That what she was is victorious because as a little boy, I conquered all things that came through my path. And look at me now, standing here as strong, empowered, and confident trans woman. No, you did not do nothing great. You went and fucked up a proud history of Miss Universe pageants. And you think it was to be patted on the shoulder? No, that's my answer for you. I'm sorry, but this kind of shit, I fear that these kind of crap right here is going to be in the schools, what my little nephew, 2 little nephews going to be in. I'm sorry, but I don't support that. They always say you can't fix stupid. Well, I have a solution how you can fix stupid. It's going to hurt the stupid person. Might take him away. Might kill him. But anyway, back to the top of the karambit and everything. I just want to get that out. Here's some examples of different karambits. Right there. Those over here. And here's another example of a karambit. This is a 2-inch karambit. Kubo Sul, Kakaban, I know I'm butchering it, claw from West Java, Indonesia, Henry claw from West Java, tiger claw and Samoa, Central Java, and Majorian. Basically, all these right here originated in Southeast Asia, the Philippines, Indonesia, Mongolia, and all. Here's examples of some karambits from Malay-style karambits left, 18th and 19th century. Boom, right there. I'm just letting you know, people. All this stuff happening around the world, all this climate change and stuff right here, is because we are taking stuff that God created and we fucking it up. We are really fucking it up. And it is not right. And there's another one trying to say that she won't support Sanchez. Hello. This is exactly shit why we need somebody that will stand against this transgender, all this crap right here going on. They should not have the right to do this. Okay, look at Russia, look at these other places. Russia, over there in Africa. Hey, I support about these transgenders not being allowed to have the freedom for that. Because it's a disease. Transgender modification is a mental disease. I know somebody out there is going to disagree with me, but here's the point. Face facts. Look at it from a Christian state, a Christian manner, a man of cloth, a man of faith. This is sinful. This is not what God intended. This is what Satan intended. It's a mental disease. A lot of these people who get in sex changes 15, 20 years in a row, they're going to take their lives, or they want to get a sex change, and it's irreversible. And when they go to heaven, when they die and go to meet the Maker, straight shot to hell, straight shot to hell, straight shot to hell. I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of these transgenders are targeting young kids, young boys and young girls. They want to say Mexican, you can't say he or she to a transgender. I got news for you, Judge in Michigan. If you're born a man, you die a man. You're born a woman, you die a woman. You don't get no fucking handouts. You don't like it. That's something, that's another thing. Down here in the South, we don't have none of that shit going on. It's all these fucking northern states. I wonder, all the people up north who allowed this to happen, how the fuck do y'all sleep at night? Or basically, do y'all give a fuck about your children? I'm calling out all the people who support this shit right here. Well, all I gotta say is this. Here's another transgender, Ricky Radical with Crown Miss, never same thing. That is disgusting. This right here makes me sick. Seeing this kind of shit on the news and being welcome, being accepted. No. No. I like seeing women compete in this stuff, not guys getting this moves or getting their junk cut down to compete in this shit. It's not right. It's not fair sportsmanship. It's nothing. It's like basically using steroids to win this kind of competition. I'm gonna go, if I am saying something that's gonna lay me as a homophobe, which I don't give a fuck really. I like pussy. I like breasts. I like women. I like my woman thick as a sneaker bar. Or I like my woman hotter than my coffee. Some of those things, right? But this transgender shit, y'all people need fucking God. Good night.